Once upon a time in a faraway land, there was a beautiful garden full of flowers, plants, and trees. This garden was loved by all the animals and insects who lived there. But after sunset, the garden would turn dark and scary, and the little insects were afraid to go out because they couldn't see anything. One day, a little firefly named Flick moved into the garden with his family. He was very excited to have a new home, and when the sun went down, he flew around, showing off his light. "Flick, look at me. Everyone, I've got a new light. Isn't it pretty?" But the other insects just laughed at him. They said his light was too small and weak to do anything. Flick felt bad. He wanted to help his new friends, but he didn't know how. He tried to make his light bigger and brighter, but it didn't work. All the other fireflies told him the same thing. They said he should just accept that he wasn't very good at lighting up the darkness. Flick was very sad, but then one night he saw a shiny light twinkling above him. It was a little star who lived in the night sky. She saw how sad Flick was and asked him what was wrong. "Flick, oh, I just want to help everyone in the garden, but my light is too weak. I'm not good enough." "Star, don't be silly, little firefly. You don't need to be the brightest light to make a difference. If you use your light with courage and kindness, even a small light like yours can help others. Just look at me. I may be a big star, but there are many others who shine much brighter than me. But together we light up the night sky and bring happiness to everyone on Earth." Then she winked at Flick and flew away. Flick thought about what the star had said. Maybe being the brightest light wasn't everything. Maybe if he used his light with courage and kindness, he could still be a hero. He decided to try, but where to start? He was just one little firefly. Suddenly, he heard a tiny chirp. Under a bush, a baby bird was crying. He had fallen out of his nest and couldn't get back up. Baby bird, cheep, cheep. "Oh, I'm so scared. How will I ever get home?" Flick felt bad. He wanted to help, but how? Then he remembered what the star had said. He took a deep breath, stood tall and glowed as brightly as he could. His little light shimmered through the leaves, making tiny shadows dance on the ground. "Baby bird, yay, I see it. The light is showing me the way home. Thank you." As the baby bird flew away happily, Flick beamed. He was so happy to have helped. Now he understood that even a small light like his could make a big difference. He could help others by showing them the way, guiding them with his light. Just then, the star appeared in the sky above. She smiled at Flick Star. "You did it, little firefly. You were so brave and kind to help that baby bird, Flick. I couldn't just stand by and do nothing, but I couldn't have done it without your help. You gave me the courage to try. Star. See, friendship and courage make every effort shine brighter, and together we can do so much more than we can alone." Flick and the star became best friends. Every night they would look for ways to help the other garden creatures. Sometimes they guided lost beetles back to their families. Sometimes they lit up the way for a snail who needed to cross the path. Sometimes they helped little worms find tasty food in the dark soil. One night, a family of mice were playing hide and seek. One little mouse named Squeak hid behind a flower pot, but he couldn't find his way out. He started to cry. Squeak, oh no, I can't find my way out. I'm too scared to move. What if I never find my way home? Flick and the star saw how upset Squeak was, so they flew over to help. Star, don't worry, little mouse. We're here to help you find your way home. Flick flew around the flower pot, making it glow with his light. Soon, Squeak's Mum and Dad found him, and they were so grateful to Flick and the star for helping their little mouse. Together, they made a big difference in the garden. As the nights went by, Flick's confidence grew. He wasn't the brightest or the biggest, but he knew that with his courage and kindness, he could help others. He was a hero in his own right. One night, a big storm came to the garden. The wind blew hard, and the rain poured down in sheets. Many of the insects were scared and tried to hide, but then they saw something amazing. It was Flick and the star. They were flying around, helping everyone find shelter from the storm. Flick used his light to guide the lost insects back to their homes, while the star sang songs to calm them down. They worked together, helping everyone stay safe until the storm passed. When the sun came up the next morning, the garden was wet and windy, but everyone was safe. The insects came out of their hiding places and cheered for Flick and the star. They were so grateful for their help during the storm. One little ladybug landed on Flick's shoulder. Ladybug, thank you, Flick. You were so brave to help us during the storm. You're a true hero. Flick blushed. He was happy to have helped, but he knew he couldn't have done it without the star. He turned to her and said, "You were right, Star. With friendship and courage, we can do so much more than we can alone. I'm so lucky to have you as my friend." The star smiled at him. She was proud of how far Flick had come. When they first met, he was a scared little firefly who thought he wasn't good enough. But now he was a brave and confident hero who knew that even a small light can make a big difference. From that day on, Flick and the star continued to help the other garden creatures. They showed that even small acts of kindness, when done with a friend's support, can make a big difference. They also learned that true friendship gives courage and that even the smallest help can make someone's day. The end.